Welcome to dotcom.builders. In this video, I will share with you how to upload a WordPress website on Hostinger. This is the second time that I am recording this tutorial because first I didn't think much of this tutorial process, and uh, I've tried to upload WordPress website the normal way, which I know from experience that you will get errors later, and and to avoid having yes, this normal way is working, but sometimes you get errors that you will not know how to fix yourself. So I will show you. So what is the normal way? The normal way is to create or to add a website on Hostinger, then try to upload the WordPress files first, then the WordPress here by files I mean backup files. To also upload the backup database, and this way you will get lots of errors because the database you will upload may not you will have connection errors, especially with the database. So to avoid all of those errors, here my personal way, or the how I upload WordPress websites for my personal projects is this way. First, I install a new copy of WordPress where the database is completely connected with the files or the website. And then I upload the backup database into this installed, or into this yes on into this installed WordPress database. And then I upload the content of this folder, and then I replace this installed WP content folder with mine. This way, why just I upload this folder? Because this is where WordPress stores important files like plugins, photos, and videos, and so on. Let's give you a review, or let's see. Let's see. Yes, this is my website name. This is the website content. Let's remove this. This is the website content, and this is the WP content folder that is responsible of my files. As you see, this is a plugin. This is the also plugins, and here the themes, and here I have the photos. Photos are classified with years folders. So I only so let's repeat this my process. First, I install a fresh copy of WordPress to avoid the errors later. Then I replace this new database with my backup database, and same thing with this folder responsible of photos and themes and plugins of my backup WordPress. I hope this is clear for you. Now let's start applying this. So first, log into your Hostinger account in order to install the new WordPress. Click on websites, then click on here there are two ways. Some people will already have added websites like these three websites. Sometimes they don't have a website, so let's show them how to add, or how to have a website added here. Click on add website, select custom PHP HTML website in order to create an empty website. Let's call this website, for example, backup.benstutorial.com. Here I've used a subdomain. In your case, you can add a domain. It's the same thing. No difference between adding a subdomain here or a domain. Click on do you own this domain? Yes, use it. Click on it like I just did. Then click on next. Here Hostinger didn't ask me to connect my domain to Hostinger because I've already did it using the Hostinger name servers. Now that my website is added to Hostinger, let's go back to the home page or to the websites page. As you see, this is my website. After having an added website here, click on dashboard. The second step is, this current step is installing a new WordPress. So click on website, auto installer. Here click on select below WordPress and a new window pops up. Fill in your WordPress website title, for example, Ben's tutorial blog. Also fill in your administrator email, administrator username and password. Though this username and password, you will not use them by this way. Why? Because we will replace the database where these username and password reside with our backup database. So when you will, so without too much talk, let's skip applying. Click on next. Same thing here. Even if I select a different language, when I upload my own database or my backup database, it will switch back to the original language. So click on install and wait a moment. Now this my website, my WordPress is installed successfully. Let's open this website. As you see, it is still a new fresh WordPress website. Now let's upload my backup database into this newly created WordPress website. To do this, just click on databases, select management, and here you will see your new created database. This is the database name, username, and the connected website. Click on enter PHP my admin. Now how to replace this database, which is this one, with our backup database? It's simple. Scroll down to check all, click on it to select all tables inside this database, and to delete them, click on drop. Click on yes. Let's go back to the home page of this database, and as you see, no tables found in this database. Now to import our backup database, click on import, click on choose file, locate your database. This is mine, double click it. This is the compressed version of the database, and this is the normal the normal database. I recommend you to always upload the compressed version to optimize time or to gain a little bit of time, especially if you are on a slow internet. And same thing to avoid this maximum database limit, size limit. Now click on import and wait a moment. As you see, import has been successfully finished. Now that we've successfully uploaded our backup database, let's upload the content of this WP content folder. How to do this? It's simple. Just go back to the dashboard of your website, go to files and click on file manager. Click on access files of your website name. Then double click this public HTML folder. Then click on the WP content. And here, to avoid deleting, or here I think, here I will select this file with the right button of my mouse and click delete. And then I will upload my backup WP content, my original WP content folder. To do this, click on this upload icon Then select folder, double click your not this website, not this. Then locate your folder content, this is it, and hit upload. This will upload all files from WP content. Only do this if you trust this website. Yes, the upload is completed. This is in progress. I'm not sure why the upload speed is very slow. So instead of this, what I will do, I will stop this upload. I think when you upload non-compressed files, it takes too long. So I will delete what I've just uploaded like this. Make sure to delete the WP content. In my case, I will delete it and hit upload. Now instead of folder, I will upload a file. But before this, let's decompress this WP content folder like that. Compress. I will upload. Where is the compressed? This is it. I will double click it. And as you see now, the upload is a little bit faster. Only 30 minutes instead of 40, just only 30 seconds instead of 40 minutes. You can also see the upload progress bar from here. Now that the WP content is uploaded, let's refresh this page. Where is it? The compressed file. This is it. Now let's decompress it. So click on select extract, and let's call it, for example, 1. This folder name 1. This is my this is where my WP content folder is compressed. Double click it. This is it again, and let's move it to its correct place. So click on it using the right button of your mouse and select move file. Now instead of, I should move it to this public HTML folder instead of this folder called 1. To move from this 1 to public HTML, just double click this top folder like this. As you see, currently navigating on files, then public HTML. Click on move, and this is my WP content folder. Now let's open my website. This is my website address. Go to, and as you see, now my WordPress website, or before that, let's make sure clear cache. Before we continue, I want to let you know that you can get access to my Hostinger web hosting online course today for free. Inside this course, you will learn many things, including how to get started with Hostinger, how to set up your WordPress website and configure it, how to customize your WordPress website, SSL, security, privacy, email setup, launch and index your website, speed and performance optimization, how to use Lightspeed Cache plugin, and also how to manage your files, databases, and backups. To get all of this today for free, plus my other online courses like Hostinger Website Builder or Hostinger License, just join dotcom.builders Academy from this link, academy.dotcom.builders, link in the description. Without any further ado, let's continue this video. Cache cleaned successfully, and refresh your page. And now I've here you may see that this page didn't change much because the backup copy of the WordPress that I have on my computer, it's the same as the one that I've installed. But be sure that if you follow this tutorial step by step, you will successfully upload your WordPress website on Hostinger. And if you still have a question, leave it, of course, leave it in the comments below. Maybe you get help from me, maybe from the other viewers, who knows. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next time.